What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your WrestleMania 33 review. This WrestleMania was WWE's ultimate thrill ride. It turned out to be the most predictable WrestleMania in recent history. And it also turned out to be what possibly could be the final gong, the final resting place. The final match of WWE's greatest creation, The Undertaker. Did we see the last of the dead man at WrestleMania? Did we see his last match ever in the WWE at WrestleMania? Ever of all time? Will we see him go into the Hall of Fame next year? We will find out. But I can tell you, it was symbolic that he had his last match when 75,000 fans on their feet strong, chanting his name, chanting "Thank you, Taker," after his last, after he lost, and he took his hat, his gloves, and his coat, and he put them in the center of the ring, symbolic of his that he's saying goodbye. We don't see that usually in WWE. Am I happy that it was with Roman Reigns? No. Am I happy that he went out with a loss last night? No. Was the match anything special? Not really. But Undertaker's matches haven't been special here recently as far as the match quality. However, Dead Man's match last night, I'm not going to diss too much because greatest creation of all time, and he deserves better than that. And if we never see him wrestle again, thank you, Undertaker, for 27 years of great memories and really getting myself hooked in being a WWE fan. WrestleMania 33, the rest of the show, honestly, it was pretty good. Kevin Owens beating Chris Jericho for the United States Championship. We knew this was coming. Once again, predictable. Kevin Owens doing the pop-up powerbomb on the ring apron last night to defeat Chris Jericho. He had the control throughout most of the matchup, showed a meaner side of Kevin Owens, and we saw this coming. Chris Jericho will be leaving WWE very soon. Another hole will be missed on Monday Night Raw when Chris Jericho leaves. Thankfully, something has been added that might cover up a little bit of Chris Jericho missing, and that is the addition of the Hardy Boys to the tag team division on Monday Night Raw. The Hardy Boys are your new WWE Tag Team Champions on Monday Night Raw. Absolutely a shock to some wrestling fans and a joy to a lot of wrestling fans that kind of expected it. If you read rumors, the Hardy Boys would have, if there was a roof that was on that stadium, they would have blown it off. 75,000 strong absolutely exploded when the Hardy Boys music started. was pretty good. Pretty good contest. Got to see their spots. Got to see Jeff and Matt Hardy do all their crazy stuff from the top of the ladder. But Jeff and Matt Hardy, new tag team champions on Raw. Really like them being added to WWE. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Really? John Cena and Nikki Bella win. Once again, something we knew was going to happen. John Cena and Nikki Bella are getting married. John Cena proposed. Once again, something everybody knew was going to happen. Everyone did. The Miz has been building that up for weeks, so we knew that was coming. Pretty good contest, I guess, for what it's worth. But was it really anything special? No. Congratulations, Nikki and John. Seth Rollins versus Triple H in a non-sanctioned matchup. This match disappointed me. I mean, the quality of the match didn't, but it disappointed me to the fact that we didn't see Samoa Joe. We didn't see anybody interfere. It disappointed me the fact that at the first of it, Seth Rollins didn't even sell that he was hurt. And, you know, if you're a hardcore fan, you tend to just try to forget stuff like that. But I didn't go to WrestleMania alone. And somebody that was sitting next to me said, wasn't Seth Rollins hurt? And he's running and walking on that just fine. There's something wrong there. So, if somebody that's not a hardcore fan that doesn't watch it every week will say that, look, Seth Rollins should have done a better job selling that injury, especially how much WWE has been booking him being injured. So Seth Rollins did defeat Triple H with the pedigree last night. Very entertaining by that. Stephanie McMahon goes through a table during the matchup, but I'm really disappointed that we didn't see Samoa Joe or anybody else get involved in this matchup. Randy Orton defeats Bray Wyatt. This is exactly what all the hardcore wrestling fans out there were hating, were having nightmares about. Vince McMahon gives Bray Wyatt the WWE Championship. Says, okay, you can have your moment for a month. And then we're going to give it to Bray Wyatt then we're going to give it to Randy Orton because Bray Wyatt can only be a paper champion. That's it. That's it. And that's what happened last night. Kind of intriguing a little bit, all the stuff, the lights going out and things popping up, seeing the little kind of maggots, and we saw the snakes and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of intriguing, but it's kind of like whatever. Knew this was coming. Raw Women's Championship on the line. Bayley versus Charlotte versus Sasha versus Nia Jax. Boy, do I feel sorry for Nia Jax. That's all I can say. They do not care about her one bit. Everybody else gets a special entrance. Does she? No, not a bit. She just gets to walk right on down. She got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bayley, she got those big, huggable, blow up things on top of the ramp and down at the bottom. Charlotte gets so many fireworks you can't see straight. Sasha Banks gets to ride down to the ring. Nia Jax, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then she gets eliminated first and very, very quickly. So, yeah, there you go. Nia Jax was eliminated first. Then Sasha Banks was eliminated. And this, I'm just going to have to point out, it really was disturbing and really irritating that Sasha Banks got eliminated by having her head jammed into middle turnbuckle. I mean, seriously, you couldn't have her take a finisher or something like that. Instead, she gets tripped into the middle turnbuckle and then a 1, 2, 3. Are you trying to make her out to suck? I mean, be that bad? Give me a break, WWE. And then Charlotte, the last one that gets defeated, Bayley retains, and I'm happy about this. But Bayley doesn't do her finisher move or anything like that. She does an elbow from the top rope. Congratulations, Bayley. You are still the women's champion. However, I really hope Sasha Banks turns heel and you start a rivalry with her and not Charlotte, since Charlotte was the last one to get defeated. Because that just has cringe written all over it. And no one wants to see that again. But I can tell you one thing. Charlotte becoming a 5-time champion is not something we want to see. And she didn't become a 5-time champion last night. So thank you, WWE. Alexa Bliss drops her title last night to Naomi. Who cares? Because we knew it was going to happen. The match quality sucked. You know, they tried to give the SmackDown Women's division, some, they tried to give them some credibility and give them a break because all the wrestling fans got upset because it was moved to the pre-show. So they put it on the main show, and then the match just absolutely just sucked. I mean, there was nothing special to it. They all hopped out of the ring. They jumped and flopped on each other outside. They did a couple moves. And the next thing we know, Naomi makes Alexa Bliss tap. Okay. Naomi's going to win. It's a guaranteed. They're in her home state. Let's all glow the flow or whatever it's called. But give me a break. You're not doing any of them a favor. And finally, the Universal Championship on the line. Goldberg versus the Beast, Brock Lesnar. This match was supposed to be a bloodbath. This match was supposed to be awesome. Was it? Was it awesome? This match was short and sweet. This match was the guys doing their finishers. This match would have been, if you were watching it at home, you would have paid $60 probably, $70, and you would have sat back and probably thought, another disappointment if you don't have the network. Because we saw spears, jackhammer, 10 suplex cities, and an F5. And that's it. Brock Lesnar, your new Universal Champion. Knew it was coming. There was no way Goldberg was going to defeat Brock Lesnar again. However, this was kind of exciting for the fans in attendance. It was exciting to hear the guy sitting next to me yell Suplex City and cuss and have all the fans that were sitting around us turn around and start booing them because we were in a Goldberg section. But other than that, this was nothing special. This was a disappointment. And the pre-show, Mojo Rawley won the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal, or the Jobber Battle Royal. Who cares? I mean, really, just who cares? I don't, and no one else does really at all. Intercontinental Championship, Dean Ambrose defeats Baron Corbin. This surprises me some that Dean Ambrose would defeat Baron Corbin. I thought Baron Corbin would get his WrestleMania moment and become the IC champ. He doesn't, but, whatever. And Neville is still the king of the cruiserweights as he beats Austin Aries. With this happening, I only have a question. Who is going to be able to defeat Neville now? Because Austin Aries really was that one guy that people thought was bigger than the rest of the cruiserweights that could take down Neville. So now, who on the cruiserweight division can do that? I guess the feud will have to continue, and then Austin Aries will take down Neville later on. But through all this, through everything that I've just went over, through this ultimate thrill ride, it all centered around the dead man and what could possibly be, what more than likely is, his final matchup in the WWE, because that was symbolic for it. Is that the case? We will all find out later on down the road when WWE gives us a sign or gives us the okay that he is going into the Hall of Fame. We'll find out later on. But I'm pretty sure that's what he was giving us a goodbye last night. With all that being said, let me know what you're thinking in comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Twitter at 2007Webby. Facebook at 2007Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby. I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.